don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the upside down box of the RHImini is this Tantrum? Lord, I can't remember them. But yeah, this is the third installment of the, man, it's not wanting to, there we go, of the Predakings from Cang Toys in their miniature form. This is the CY06 Mini. So we get instructions and another one of those cards. Get that out of the way. In the packaging, we get the second foot. We get his weapon, which looks remarkably like the same one that Land Mini had. We get the next sword, which looks exactly like the last one, and theoretically, if I can get it out here, the figure itself. So we'll set that aside, just check real quick, make sure there's nothing under the box. Okay, so in an effort to do a thorough review here, let me get my lights a little bit better, and let's zoom in on, say, the first bits of this. Here is the sword that you get, and forgive me, it's measuring in at approximately 3.5 inches. Yeah, 3 3/4 inches if we're going to be specific. Here's the foot. Foot's measuring in at 3 1/4. Nice detail. Just like the last one, the toes should split. Theoretically. Yep. So I have my Legend scale one looking like this, so I appreciate that. The gun, again, is exactly the same. At least it looks just exactly like I remember the other one looking. So yeah, it's measuring in at approximately 1 3/4 inches. And the figure measures in at approximately 4 inches to the head, and right out of the box, as you saw, it's measuring in at 5 inches. Shoulder to shoulder, 2. Okay. Yeah, to give you an idea of scale, just so you know, here it is with that Bumblebee model kit I put together. So definitely Legend scale. And of course, here it is with old Nemesis. Again, just to give you proper scale. And just because I have him sitting here, here he is with his buddy. Whatever his name is. Land Mini. And here it is with Dive Bomb. Here, let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see, you know, just what all's going on here. Here's the 3 we have released so far. The way I understand it, we're going to get Monkey Pants next. So, Bully for Monkey Pants, right? Wish I'd, before I pulled him out, I wish I'd turned his horns down, but I don't guess it really matters. We're going to set him aside. We're going to set him, yeah, and I found him, by the way. One of those plain sight things. Alright, so let's zoom in here on the figure. Get in tight on the head sculpt so we can take us a good look at it. I do like the head sculpt. Some nice silver and gold paint. I can't tell. It's either really shiny. I'm pretty sure it's just shiny plastic. I don't think it's paint on the red anywhere. At least not that I can tell. Beautiful gold, a little tempo there. The head, can't really look up. Can look down a little bit. can go side to side a little bit, like that. I'm sure it could go, I can't really go all the way around. It's getting caught on something. That's about as far as I seem to be able to push it. Pretty tempo paint right here. Looks real nice. Some gold paint, another tempo. So the shoulders, what's this? That moves out of the way to get you 90 degrees. All the way around, no problem. Bicep rotation. Double hinged elbow gets you the full range. The fist is just that. It's a holding fist. It rotates. And just like his brethren. Oh, Pop-Tarts, Batman. Good thing that's on a mushroom peg. That's what I'll say that. Perhaps the paint here is a bit much, and that's why, because it looks like it was rubbing off a little bit. Where's his weapon? Here's his weapon. Yeah, that went in no problem. It would help if I backed out so y'all could see. That went in no problem. Okay. Try to get in close so you all could see the detail and fix it so that you can't see it. That's not how that's supposed to go. Coming on down the figure, we get some beautiful silver and gold highlights here and there. I mean, that's a beautiful chest sculpt. Just coming on down. Waist rotation. And we have a proper ab crunch. We have hip flaps here. That'll get out of the way that far. So he's not going to get the full Chinese splits. That's about as far as you can go. And that's as far as the American splits is going to get him. Okay. Thigh rotation. Built around this mushroom peg, you can see right here. Does work just fine. Doesn't feel limited at all. Looks like a double jointed knee. Yes, gets him a good range. The feet have a rocker that goes that far, goes up a little bit, the toe goes down. It's on a ball peg, so you could do whatever you needed to with it. Yeah, this thing's not bad. This thing's not bad at all. Tell you what, I'll do some pictures and then we'll get into transformation, which shouldn't, I wouldn't think, be that difficult. That's what he looks like from the back. So yeah, pictures, picture time. So transforming this guy's not difficult. I've done it once. We start with these neck pieces. We open these up here. Try and get them out of the way as best you can. Open the chest cavity up. This bit right here needs to rotate. So we're going to rotate it around. Lift the head up as much as we can. Dang it. There we go. Rotate it around. And then we've got to get this back in here. There are some slots right here, as you notice. These big tabs need to go in this slot. So just maneuver and work it, and however you got to do it to get it in there so that those big slots will line up properly. And not gonna lie, it's slightly problematic on occasion. I thought I had to, yeah. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of getting everything lined up right to get it in there. And then, see, I think I got it. And then, oh, you all can't see. And then you just close these up on it so that they go in there like that. Like that. The jaw here unhinges some way or another. Dang it. There we go. Okay. That comes down. Rotate your head down. And that just kind of helps cover over the flap right here. Come to your arms. This flap right here is going to come up. And just open it up like that. Rotate your fist around. This is on a hinge and a ball joint. So you want to just kindly bring it down a little bit. That will give you enough clearance to put the hand away. Pull that down. Rotate. Believe it or not, that's pretty much everything you do for the forelegs. Just bring it up. In. And that's kind of the front of this guy. Okay. Oh, your hip skirts here, they're going to want to eventually come up here like this. You don't have to just yet, because first thing we need to do is rotate the waist, then bring them up. And they don't plug in or anything, they just kind of sit here to give you, I think that's right. I think that's right. We'll look here in a second. Okay. Let's see here. What do we want to do next, Tom? Open up this panel. This panel is actually keeping the knee in place. So open this panel up. If you notice, this clip right here is plugging into the knee itself. So just be mindful. Take your animal paw here. Pull this out. Okay. Take your foot and have it rotate out some more. Right here is a rotation joint. It took me a long time to find it. But what we want to do here is just kind of get the foot out of the way, and then you've got to find just the right sweet spot to rotate it. And I don't know why, but that's just about the hardest thing there is to do here. Rotate your foot around so that it's basically opposite of what it was. This will come up and go underneath there, and then you've got, you know, your bull foot. The leg, the knee joint is going to separate from the rest of this. So bring it up, and it'll just kind of sit here like this. The inside of this bit here has this little connector. It's going to plug in right here, so you rotate it out, up, and in. Like that. Okay. Wash, rinse, repeat on this side. Unplug this connector, which frees up the knee. Pull this out. Rotate the foot. Pop it off the ball joint. Find that sweet spot where you can rotate the leg around. Pull that bit off. Which you can't see. Pull that bit off. Alright. Bring the leg in. Okay. Take your foot. Since it's off the ball joint, it's kind of easy just to put it back like that. Rotate that around. Alright. Now these two are going to plug together just the way you would expect. It's one over the other. I may be premature in doing that yet, but it'll be okay. Come to the back, open up these big silver bits here. Open this bit right here up. And then you get the little tail bit right here. Swing these bits around so that they're out of the way. Oh, I forgot to... These come down on a hinge, which allows you to just maneuver them however you need to. Again, I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Pretty sure. Not 100%. But it fits over properly, so yeah, I think that's right. Okay, these two tabs here are going to plug into these two ports here. It's just a matter of lining everything up proper. Oh, you know, it helps if you bring that bit over and in before you tab them together. It does. It helps quite a bit, actually. We bring this down and we tab this in right here. Just like that. Why is it not going in? There we go. Okay. This comes around. There's a little flap underneath here that you really need to get out. This plugs in like that. Kind of neat how that works right there. Pull it down. Untab that flap. Bring that in. And here, all said and done, is Tantrum. It's Tantrum, isn't it? Man, I can't remember. In his beast mode. And as far as I know, I've got it right. As far as I know. Mouth opens and closes. Yeah, mouth opens and closes. Let's zoom in here a little bit closer than what we already are so y'all can see the details. Nice details on this thing. Very nice looking figure. Very, very nice looking figure. Yep. Scariest part of the transformation is trying to get this rotation joint here. But other than that, yeah, works just fine. The head you can rotate. It'll go up, it'll go down, all the way around if you need it to. The legs, all the articulation is there from the arms. The tail wiggles. I don't know if y'all can see that. Tail wiggles. These new legs, they go forward. The toe will move. That's about the articulation you get. But he's never very articulate. Articulated. My apologies. I've never heard him say a word. Sorry, I'm a college professor. Yeah. Let's do some pictures and then we'll put him in foot mode. So let's get it into foot mode. It's not horribly difficult. We do run into some issues just, again, with these rotating panels. And honestly, these feet keep popping off the ball joints. You may see me just literally pop it off just to make it easier on myself. First thing we want to do is open this up and tuck the tail back in. Just kindly to get it out of the way. Let's see here. What do we want to do next? We want to take these hip flaps here, rotate them so that they come up like this, I believe is what the directions show. Per usual, the directions are a little bit fuzzy when it comes to not being able to read Chinese. Sorry. Flap comes up, head rotates around. I'm pretty sure we move this up and separate it from here, but I can't seem to figure out exactly how to do that properly, so we're not going to mess with that right now. Separate the legs. Let's see here. We need to undo this bit again. Rotate these. So you got to find the sweet spot for that. Okay. Open up your flap here on both sides. It's just sort of undoing some of the stuff you worked so hard to do a minute ago. Well, alright. There's that. Alrighty. Alright, think Tom. Now, these flaps are going to stay out right here. They're going to stay out. Your legs can go ahead and come back together at this point and tab together, I think. These are going to come up on this hinge as high as they can go to come in and rest back in that cavity. And I don't know if it really matters how you position the feet. I really don't. I don't know. But the point is that you want that hinge to come up as high as it can while you're messing with it. This hinge. This will allow you to get the foot in. I'll bet not happily, but it will go. Let's see here. Bring this down. This is going to clip back in just the way it came out. Ow! Excuse me. You just got to line it up properly. Which is easier said than done. There we go. I think I got it. Yep. Alright, now as far as these arms go, these bits go to the back. Rotate, and I think the directions say to just bring them down. So this may be another one of those however you think it looks best things. And then I like to try and tighten it up and get these back in there where they go. That's basically it. Foot comes in. Now I will say I've had some problems getting the foot past these other robot feet, and it's just the design of it. If you notice, it doesn't clear very well. So I've been able to do it, but each time I've done it, I've had to kind of, you know, like rotate and try and get stuff out of the way so that it'll clear. And I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. I just don't know what it is just yet. I don't remember having quite this much difficulty with the other one. Maybe I'm misremembering, maybe I'm not. All I know for sure is it does go on here. You just gotta give yourself enough clearance, there you go, to do so. Alright, and then we just rotate things back around. Come on now, don't be that way. Yeah, that's right, you can pop off the ball joint, I'll let you. There we go. Okay. And here it is in foot mode. It's fine. It's a foot. It's fine. It's a foot. Again, I do worry about this aspect of it. Don't know how close I can get in here, but this comes up past the connector bit, so I'm actually slightly apprehensive because you can rotate this the rest of the way up and set that down like that so that it looks right. The issue is these will not line up now, so I don't know. We'll have to look at it and see. Final thoughts wise, this is fine. I paid, the playability on it is fine. The complex transformation, as far as only scary complex is the leg there. It took me a long time to figure it out. The directions did not help me that much with figuring that aspect of it out. The materials feel good. Nothing felt like it was going to break, although the plastic isn't as good as the Masterpiece for obvious reasons. The cost, oh please excuse me, the cost here was $45, I believe. I got mine from TF Direct. I've been not buying as much from them. I prefer Show Z just because of the way that Show Z packages their stuff. I've shopped with TF Direct for a long time, and I honestly like the way that Show Z packages better. So that's kind of why I've been going more with them. If this was my first Transformer, would I buy another one? Absolutely. This thing's amazing. Even with all the craziness of it, trying to do the lower legs, it's fine. It's Nemesis approved. Damn it! Don't use me for endorsements without my consent. Rah! Anyway, yeah, strong recommend for me, especially if you're in for the set. We get Monkey Pants next, if I understand correctly. So anyway, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitagen will make you a stronger person, robot, whatever. I don't care if you're Autobot, Decepticon, Predaking, Maximal, GoBot. What else is there? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you are, you want, I sell to you. Hey, can that stuff make me better? What do you mean? Just look at me. Can that stuff turn me back into the prime I used to be? Vitamin John can turn you into anything. I'll take some. Okay. Num 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 num. Poof. Another satisfied customer. The hell did you do to me? What? I'm not good. Why do I look like Optimus? Ah, Spinster!